Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Okay, Angie, I've lost about half my taste buds now. I cannot feel my lips. I had one habanero wing, and I'm telling you what, and I've got Haagen sauce. I love Haagen sauce. I get the pork parfait. I won't taste half of it. I won't taste it. Now, there are still a few taste buds at work, I think. The lips don't. They do not. It still feels like flames. And what was that, 10 minutes ago? We've got ourselves a Kincaid camera downtown Owensboro looking out at a cloudy day. January is going to end on a cloudy note. We've seen a few peaks of sun. We could still see a few peaks of sunshine today and tomorrow, but just don't get your hopes up for much. February's looking a whole lot better this weekend as we start off with a decent day on Saturday, a much better looking day, though, for our Sunday. That's Groundhog Day, of course. It looks like the groundhog's going to see its shadow, at least here, if there are any groundhogs here in the tri-state, because we're going to have a lot of sunshine pretty much from start to finish on the big game day, which is also Groundhog Day, of course. Of course, if the groundhog sees a shadow, he gets scared of a shadow, runs back in his hole. That's how lore goes anyway, and that means 6 more weeks of winter. But the winter hadn't been too bad. You know, the first 18 days of January, we saw 50-plus days as far as high temperatures. We haven't seen one since. It's been a little chillier of late, but just typically chilly today and typically gray. As we look at that Blue Bridge, a little bit of traffic out there in Owensboro. This is out in the backyard of Heads Construction Tower Camp. It's a dearth of traffic on Highway 41. There we go. Now we got some southbound traffic. And that, of course, just south of the Twin Bridges there in Henderson on the Strip. And a barge working its way around the bend toward the west side of Evansville. That's our IMART camera on top of Fifth Third Bank in downtown Evansville. Let's take a look at the numbers on the north side of Evansville at the airport. 37 degrees, east wind at 5 miles an hour. It's going to be mainly a northeast wind at around 5 miles an hour today. Not too much to be had. Temperature-wise, can we do a little run? Let's give it a go. 35 for Schlick, 36 in Flora, 37 in Princeton, 38 degrees in Beaver Dam, 39 in Fordsville, 40 in Tell City. Nothing warmer than that. It's also 40 degrees, though, in Santa Claus as we head into this, or close to the afternoon, second to last day of the month. 5-mile-per-hour winds, pretty common. Look at this. We got a 5-mile-per-hour wind here at the airport, 5 in Henderson, 5 in Owensboro, 5 in Madisonville, 5 in Greenville. But that's enough to add a little bit of a chill. Anything over 3 miles an hour will do that. And we've got a wind chill right now in Owensboro, 36. Do we have any below freezing? No, nothing below zero, but 32 in Flora, looks like as cold as it is. 33 in Evansville, you've got 35 in Calhoun for Mama, 33 down south in Greenville as well. Look at this great shot. I'll step aside so you can see it. This was from Norm Klein, the last decent day that we had on Sunday afternoon. We had that beautiful day. He got out at Mesa Lake. He lives there right on the lake. And check out the blue heron dance right there. That's pretty cool right there on that log. I love it. Norm gets some of the best shots. I think it's Nikon Norm is his Twitter handle. So follow him on Twitter. He gets some of the best nature shots you're going to see here in the tri-state, that's for sure. Of course, Mesa Lake is where he lives. That's just outside of Mount Carmel in Illinois. Live first warning Doppler radar. You're seeing some false returns. We had a few droplets of rain early today. Didn't amount to anything. We might see a couple of droplets out there this afternoon, but next to nothing until later on tonight. And then we are going to be seeing a chance for a little bit of rain out there. But look at all the clouds. We're cloudy, yes, but we're not alone. Looks like a little bit of clearing up there around Bloomington and a little bit of clearing too around Lexington. But for most of us in Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, we're socked in with the clouds. Now, our future tracker does show a few breaks in the clouds to the east in particular. Tell City, Jasper, Dales, Santa Claus, also Petersburg. You're going to have the best chance of catching some rays early afternoon. After that, though, really, by mid to late afternoon, clouds are going to be swallowing up the sky. And then we're going to be waiting on the rain. We're going to see a few drops, it looks like, down to the south and west. That's going to be before midnight. For most of us, though, it'll be after midnight while we sleep that we start to see a decent amount of rain. See it nosing its way in at midnight from the southwest. And look at that swath of rain while, again, most of us are sleeping at 2:30 in the morning, maybe mixed with a little bit of snow. And as we go into the later nighttime hours, closer to daybreak, we could be seeing a little bit of snow developing north of 64 here in southwest Indiana. And our future tracker indicates that right around 5 o'clock, a decent little snow, and at times mixed with a little bit of rain. But we might have some accumulation up around US 50 in particular. Vincennes, Washington, Lagodi, and Shoals. You might have a good shot of snow. Now, the other day, yesterday, when we had a little bit of snow out there, there was a lady who messaged me on Facebook and said, Ron, we didn't see any snow up at Crane. I think I'm going to see a little bit of snow at Crane if you get up early enough and get out to work. So there we are at 7 o'clock, still a little snow on the board up north. For most of us along and south of 64, this is going to be a rain event and just a cold rain event, and that's about it. So the snow is going to be a little bit farther north. A couple of days, well, yesterday, it was down to the south. Anyway, the rain's going to be out of the picture by midday tomorrow, and during the afternoon, we might see a few breaks out there, but still a lot of clouds hanging around for the last day of January. Then as we head into Saturday, still a mostly cloudy sky, but it's going to get a little bit warmer, and then a lot warmer with that sunshine on Sunday. Now, our future track snowfall forecast only showing a 0.2 of an inch in Vincennes. Really not much in the way of accumulation tomorrow morning. We might see a little bit more than that. Jasper, French Lick, and Lagodi, even Princeton might catch a little bit too, but I think it's going to be a little bit farther north of Princeton. Rainfall, different story. Looks like a pretty good rain. The latest run on our future tracker is showing about a 1/4 of an inch. Here's my forecast for today. Calling for a high, upper 30s to low 40s, 42 here in Evansville, that's what I'm saying. A little mist still possible, a chilly northeast wind, but barely blowing at around 5 miles an hour. Mid-40s tomorrow as we end January, start February on a good note, 46 degrees, a little breezy but dry. And then a much better note on Groundhog Day on Sunday, sunshine. 56 degrees,
Yay,
Angie.
but you know, there's that polar plunge thing Saturday.
It's going to be down around freezing when we're out there.
We're going to freeze.
You got us some wetsuits, all right?
I did.
Oh,
you can cleanse your palate now because we got hog and sauce next and then Talkaholics.
I can't taste anything, but I'm going to give it a
Try
go, man.
One more time.
My stomach will be
When we come
happy, I
back,
know that.
More great game day food. Hog and sauce is next. There they are, right there.